Our story kicks off with a man named Dao Yilang walking into a gambling shop like he owns the place. But instead of placing a normal bet, this guy proposes something completely insane. He tells everyone in the room if he can lift a 1,000-kilogram boulder with his bare hands, then everyone who bets on him wins. The whole room bursts out laughing. 1,000 kilograms with his hands? Yeah, right. But then he does it effortlessly, like it's nothing. The room goes dead silent, jaws drop, and the shop owner, he's absolutely destroyed, financially and emotionally. Now, a man with a bruised ego and an empty wallet is a dangerous thing. The shop owner is furious, and he's not gonna let this slide. So he hatches a clever little scheme. He has his men draw up a series of sketches, fake wanted posters of so-called dangerous fugitives, and he lures Dao Yilang with the promise, bring these criminals in and you'll be paid handsomely. Money talks. Dao Yilang takes the sketches and starts walking the streets, stopping people left and right, asking if anyone recognizes these faces. But then, a mysterious woman stops him cold. She looks at the sketches and tells him straight to his face, "These people don't exist. Someone played you. You've been set up." Before Dao Yilang can even process that bombshell, he spots someone in the market, a massive, towering man whose face looks eerily similar to one of the sketches. Suspicious, Dao Yilang starts following him. Meanwhile, the mysterious woman quietly pulls out a strange tracking device from her pocket. It tells her something important. This giant is part of a team. Without making a sound, she begins following him too. The giant eventually walks into a hotel to get a room and rest. Simple enough, right? Wrong. He's carrying a peculiar fish pot, and inside swims a three-eyed fish unlike anything anyone has ever seen. The hotel manager takes one look at that fish and flat out refuses to give him a room. Big mistake. The giant loses his temper and the argument gets heated fast. Then, the tiny fish in that pot begins to grow. Within seconds, it transforms into a massive sea monster, breaks out of the pot, and starts going after the hotel manager. Chaos erupts. People are screaming, running. The whole hotel turns into a battlefield. And that's exactly when Dao Yilang shows up. Dao Yilang doesn't hesitate. He jumps in and pulls the hotel manager out of the monster's reach just in time. The three-eyed beast, now furious, locks on to Dao Yilang and goes straight for him. The entire hotel becomes a full-on war zone. Furniture flying, walls cracking, people screaming. Then, the mysterious woman from earlier arrives on the scene. She wastes zero time and launches herself at the monster, trying to stop it. But this thing is strong, incredibly strong. It smashes through a table and breaks out of the hotel entirely. The woman doesn't give up, though. She grabs the monster's long tongue and yanks it with everything she's got. The creature stumbles, weakened for just a moment, and uses that window to escape. But Dao Yilang, he's already sprinting after it. He's not letting this thing get away. Back inside, the mysterious woman does something remarkable. She uses a memory erasing spell on every single person in that hotel, wiping their minds clean so there's no trace, no witnesses, no evidence of what just happened. Then, she goes after the monster too. The monster vanishes, completely gone. The woman shifts strategy. She shapeshifts into an ordinary-looking person and uses her dream tracker to follow a signal to a nearby house. But the second she walks in, Dao Yilang attacks her. No questions asked. He goes straight into combat mode. The two of them go at it, a full, brutal fight, until the disguised figure stops and asks him, "Why are you hitting me?" Because by this point, he's starting to recognize something familiar about this person. Dao Yilang looks closer, and right in front of his eyes, the disguised figure drops the act and reveals their true form. A strikingly beautiful and mysterious young woman. Her name is Metal Dragonfly. Turns out, she's part of the same secret tribe as Dao Yilang, guardians sworn to protect the city and its hidden mysteries. They weren't enemies. They were on the same side the whole time. Now united, the two of them set out together to track down that fish monster. While searching, they come across a beautiful young woman that catches Dragonfly's eye immediately. Something about her feels off, connected to the monster somehow. Dragonfly's instincts never lie. She starts questioning the woman, but the woman gives them nothing. So she does what she does best. She ties the woman up with cloth and hangs her out of a window. As the pressure mounts, the woman begins to crack, and slowly her true form starts bleeding through. She shifts, distorts, and transforms into something terrifying. The constable watching nearby nearly passes out from the shock. Then Dragonfly senses something wrong in the room, like being watched. Her eyes land on a large painting on the wall above the fish pot. That's where it is. The fish monster had been hiding inside the painting the whole time.
Before she can react, it bursts out and attacks, but Dragonfly was already bracing for it. She throws her net, traps the beast, and beats it into submission. With the monster contained, she notices something else on the wall, a mysterious map. She asks the shapeshifter about it. Trembling, he explains that a very large man left it there, saying someone would come to collect it eventually. Dragonfly grabs the map immediately, but the constable steps forward. "This is our case now. Hand over the map." Dragonfly's response: she wipes his memory too. And just like that, he's back in the market, confused, asking strangers about the fake sketches again. Dragonfly brings the captured fish monster and the mysterious map to her master. The master peers into the monster's eyes, and what he sees stops him cold. This was no random attack. This was a coordinated operation. Dangerous forces are trying to obtain something called Dunjia, and this monster was sent specifically as a scout to locate it. The fact that it reached this place means one terrifying thing. The enemy already knows their location. An attack could come at any moment. The master looks at Dragonfly gravely and tells her the weapons they currently have won't be enough, not against what's coming. If they want to survive, if they want to protect this place, they need to find the arc weapon. And beyond that, they need to find their new leader, someone who will be their last hope against the storm approaching. Dragonfly's brother Yun takes on the mission of finding this leader. His search leads him to a medical school, where, after a conversation with the principal, he's taken to a hidden cave beneath the grounds. Inside, a young girl is being kept locked away. Not as a prisoner exactly, because she has a dangerous secret. Sometimes, without warning, she transforms into a terrifying monster, and no one knows how to control it. The moment Yun lays eyes on her, he notices a unique mark on her hand, a mark that only one person in the world can carry. She's the one. He offers her food as a gesture of peace, but the second she eats it, her body begins to shake violently, and she explodes into a monstrous peacock creature, launching herself at Yun without hesitation. Yun fights to survive and desperately tries to calm her down. It's chaos, but he doesn't give up on her. Meanwhile, the city above is being torn apart. Caterpillar worms, monstrous ones, are swarming through the streets, attacking civilians. People are running, screaming, desperately trying to escape. And then, as if things couldn't get worse, a devastating earthquake tears through the city, bringing down temples and entire structures. Dragonfly and her team are watching all of this unfold, and they can't figure out who or what is behind it. The truth is, aliens. Extraterrestrial beings who want Dunjia for themselves. The team takes shelter inside a cave, and out of nowhere, the constable, whose memory was wiped earlier, shows up there too. Inside the cave, they discover something enormous, a giant sphere wrapped in heavy chains, anchored to the ground. Dragonfly recognizes it instantly. Something catastrophically dangerous is locked inside that sphere. Something that came to free Dunjia. And the attacks happening outside, they're all a distraction, meant to free whatever is in those chains. Then a bizarre, otherworldly creature makes its entrance. Its name is Red Eye. This alien arrived on Earth through a mysterious meteorite that had fallen from the sky not long ago. Red Eye doesn't waste time with pleasantries. It launches a direct assault on the sphere. The chains explode, shatter into pieces, and from inside, White Tiger emerges. The moment it steps into the open, it lets out a roar so powerful the ground itself trembles beneath everyone's feet. Dragonfly rushes to stop it. White Tiger doesn't even flinch. It picks her and her teammates up like rag dolls and hurls them across the cave. Then it moves in to finish off Dragonfly. But the constable, the memory-wiped, barely recovered constable, throws himself between them. He attacks White Tiger directly. White Tiger grabs him, and in one of the most brutal moments of the entire film, it tears his limbs from him. The room goes horrifyingly silent.
Dragonfly, shaken to her core, pulls the constable free from White Tiger's grip and drags him outside. The rest of the team rushes in and begins treating his wounds immediately. Then Yoon arrives, and he brings the girl from the cave with him. He tells Dragonfly, "This is her. This is the new leader." Dragonfly stares at this girl, who looks absolutely harmless, almost childlike in her behavior, and she's completely unconvinced. This is their leader? But Yoon shows her the mark on the girl's hand, the one that cannot be faked. Still, doubt lingers in Dragonfly's heart. She reaches out through telepathy to their master. The master sends a response back through a female octopus, an unusual messenger, very on brand for this movie. He tells her he's in another city, working to secure the arc weapon before Red Eye and White Tiger can get to it. Time is running out. And then he confirms it. The girl with the mark is the new leader. Trust it. That brings some hope, but not complete peace. Not yet. The master orders everyone, take the new leader and move to the other city immediately. He will meet them there. The team prepares. Before they leave, they do what they can for the constable, giving him a prosthetic leg, though walking still comes with real pain. Dragonfly watches him struggle and quietly blames herself for everything he's had to endure. Still, they move forward because that's all they can do. On the road, something unexpected happens. A quiet friendship begins to form between the constable and the girl who is supposedly their leader. She's innocent, curious, and genuine in a way that cuts right through his pain. Back in the other city, the master gathers the other masters together. Using their combined mystical abilities, they forge something extraordinary. The arc weapon, powerful beyond measure. A weapon that could shift the entire outcome of the coming war. But the moment it's complete, Red Eye and White Tiger crash the party. White Tiger seizes the arc weapon before anyone can stop it. Then it uses the weapon's power to take control of the other masters, bending their will entirely. Then it turns directly on Dragonfly's master. The master has one option. He activates his umbrella power and disappears. Then Red Eye turns to White Tiger with a proposal. If we work together, we can claim Denya's power easily. Join me. White Tiger's response is ice cold. I don't need anyone. It walks away. The team stops in a new city to rest and eat, a rare moment of relative calm. While the others settle in, the constable slips away to speak with the girl privately. And then, in a moment of quiet, stunning compassion, the girl reaches out and uses her power to completely heal him. His arm, his leg, everything that was taken from him. But the cost is immediate. The second she's done, she collapses, unconscious. That's when Dragonfly's dream tracker flares with a warning. Something dangerous is closing in. Ringmaster, an agent of White Tiger, sent to eliminate the team. Ringmaster hits fast and hits hard. One by one, the team members go down. Dragonfly herself ends up badly wounded. Ringmaster moves in for the finishing blow. And then the constable steps forward. He places himself directly in the line of fire. But what happens next shocks everyone. He reaches out with his hands and controls the rings. White Tiger's rings, the weapons being used against them. He bends them to his will. Yoon and Dragonfly stare in disbelief.
The girl's healing gave him something extra, something extraordinary. The constable doesn't hesitate. He turns Ringmaster's own power against him and takes him down. Then another captured master arrives, also under White Tiger's control. Same result. The constable subdues him too, using the controlled energy to destroy him entirely. A man appears, looking exactly like their master, and leads them deep into a forest. But when they arrive, this man says something that doesn't add up. This girl is not your leader. She's a dangerous monster. Kill her now. Dragonfly's eyes narrow. Their real master already confirmed the girl. He would never say this. Yoon acts on instinct and attacks. The fake man blasts him back with a wave of raw energy, sending him crashing to the ground. And then the real master arrives. In that same moment, the imposter drops his disguise entirely. Death Master.
One of the most dangerous figures in the entire conflict, and he was right there among them the whole time. Seeing how quickly things are deteriorating, the real master signals Dragonfly, take the girl and go now. They run, but before they can get clear, a massive water monster crashes into their path and attacks. The girl gets knocked to the ground. Dragonfly and Yun get caught in the monster's grip, crushed, held, with no way out. Then the girl moves. She reaches for a stick lying on the ground near her. She grips it, raises it, and drives it into the water monster with everything she has. The monster drops, dead. Dragonfly and Yun are free, but in that same moment, Dragonfly goes completely unconscious from her injuries. Yun rushes to the girl, and something is terribly wrong. Her color has changed. Her body is going cold. She reaches out and takes Yun's hand, and Yun is pulled into a vision. He sees the previous leader, the one who came before all of them, and the leader tells him the full truth. Long ago, when monsters first invaded this world, we used the energy of Dunjia to fight them and wipe them out. But during that war, our most powerful arc weapon was stolen. That weapon is now in the hands of White Tiger and Red Eye. They want to use it to seize Dunjia's power entirely, and the arc weapon's true power, it now lives inside this girl. That is her identity. That is why she is the leader. The vision ends. Yun opens his eyes, and the girl is gone. She's dead. Yun breaks. He holds it together just barely because he couldn't save her. He failed the leader he was supposed to protect. The team gathers. Heavy-hearted and devastated, they bury her with their own hands. Grief has to wait. The mission doesn't stop. The master officially brings the constable into the team. His new powers make him an essential part of what comes next. And together, they march toward White Tiger and Red Eye for the final confrontation. The battle is massive. The constable channels energy waves directly from his hands and drives White Tiger into the ground. Dragonfly takes to the sky and goes one-on-one with Red Eye, two forces colliding in midair, trading blow after devastating blow. Then Dragonfly lands a perfect strike and sends Red Eye crashing down. White Tiger sees its ally falling and makes a desperate move. It hands the arc weapon directly to Red Eye. Red Eye activates it. A wall of horrifying fire energy surges toward Dragonfly. Everyone watching believes it's over. And then time seems to stop. In the earth above the girl's grave, something stirs. Strange, twisting tendrils burst from the soil. And then the peacock monster tears out of the ground. She's alive, back from the dead, returned from somewhere beyond. She appears on the battlefield instantly and does the impossible. She reverses the trajectory of those fire blasts and redirects them straight back toward the enemy. Then she stands face to face with Red Eye. Red Eye launches everything it has left at her in one final assault. White Tiger surges in from the other side to help finish her. The girl reads it perfectly. At the last possible second, she sidesteps. The combined blast from Red Eye and White Tiger collides with White Tiger itself. The explosion is total. When the smoke clears, both Red Eye and White Tiger are gone. The team stands together, battered but breathing, and for the first time, every single one of them, including Dragonfly, who doubted her the most, fully accepts the girl as their true leader. No hesitation, no reservation. But as the dust settles, the full picture comes into focus. White Tiger came from beneath the earth, from an underground world. Red Eye came from beyond the stars, an alien from the sky. And both of them had the exact same mission: free their true leader, the one pulling the strings above all of them. That master threat is still out there. The team looks at each other, and the decision is clear. Their next mission, their real mission, is to hunt down and destroy the ultimate leader behind all of this. The fight isn't over, it's just getting started. And on that note, the story closes, not with a victory lap, but with a promise of something far bigger on the horizon.